Hi gang, yes, another post within one day. This won't happen very often, but I just wanted to make a note on something that I kind of missed the wagon for already, and I didn't want to put it off any longer. Britney Spears, and her performance at the MTV, Whatever Awards. I promise I do watch some of this stuff sometimes, you know. Anyways, all of the flack about her getting fat. As this video obviously shows, I'm not the tiniest girl that you've ever met. I like to say that I'm built, you know, in farm terms, more like a draft horse than a racehorse. But I can still, you know, throw the bales of hay and carry grain and push wheelbarrows and wrestle colts to the ground like the best of them. But I really think that there is something wrong with the world when a girl who looks like Britney did at the MTV Awards is given flack for, you know, being fat, being flabby, and you have to really kind of wonder where these accusations are coming from. Who's saying this kind of thing? What do they look like? How can they judge, you know? I know that there was a lot of surrounding conflict regarding Britney wouldn't wear what MTV wanted her to wear. She showed up, you know, slurping back frozen margaritas or, you know, whatever. But all of that aside, the girl has had 2 kids. And I think that she is a fair representation at the weight she's at now. Dogs. Anyways, I think she's a fair representation at the weight that she is now of the average girl. How, you know, most girls would want to look. You know, like I said, I'm not skinny by any stretch of the imagination, and fit might even be a stretch of the imagination too. But I have never in my life dreamed about being so skinny that my hip bones stuck out, and so skinny that, you know, people could count my ribs when I was wearing a bikini. You know, and it just, right around the time that I saw, you know, Britney getting all of this flack for her awful body, I also ran across some pictures of Jennifer Aniston on a beach after a surfing lesson, in which I thought she looked fairly good for a woman of her age, but the majority of the comments were, you know, getting fat, doesn't look so good anymore, and you have to kind of wonder if the people that are criticizing her are anorexic girls, or guys who are upset that, you know, their fantasy girl to whack off to is not looking quite, you know, like, I just can't fathom it. I don't understand. I think that Britney has a body that is incredible for a mother of 2, and incredible for the average girl too. You know, like, she looks good. She didn't have rolls of flab hanging out over her, you know, over her pants or whatever, you know, and her performance aside, like, obviously the girl needs a life makeover, but her weight is not the bulk of her problems, no pun intended. It's really not. Like, she, you know, the girl needs help more than anything. She needs a life coach, in my opinion, and probably a lot of therapy. But I think she looks great the way that she looks. What do you guys think? What's the general consensus out there? Let me know. I look forward to hearing from you. See you later, YouTubers.